Today I'm going to do a vlog, and it's going to be a vlog over time, but basically about what's going on, more or less like feelings and emotions of this whole interesting situation. So, um, about a week ago, I got fired, and honest answer, I didn't feel bad about it. I still don't really feel bad about it. It was a very stressful job. It was very depressing. It was very disheartening. I'd wake up and go to work and just want to fucking slit my wrists. Not even, I really want to do harm to myself because I was being abused. So I got fired last Friday. This past Friday made a week, and the journey has been really interesting. So far, I've gone from, I'm still trying to keep a positive mindset, but outside of that, it's just kind of been like, okay, I don't feel bad about the job, but now it's just like the mindless applications, filling out things, seeing that you're being rejected over and over again. It's just like, oh, you're not qualified, or you really know that you're qualified, and then it's like, oh, but they don't want to pay you what you're worth. So those kind of things take a toll on you after a while. And I guess I'm lucky because I have a lot of people around me. They're helping me to keep positive thoughts and, play face value and stuff like that. But it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh yeah, it's so easy to keep a positive mindset. No, you see 30 or 40 damn emails and you're getting rejected. You don't feel positive after a while, and then just knowing that everything falls on you. I'm not gonna say like by myself as in single, but like, hey, this house, these bills, everything's in my name, and it starts to pile up and it starts to work your nerves, because you sit there and you're just like, well, am I stupid? What's wrong with me? You start to feel all these really funny things, and you feel like you're less of a person because of it. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, I want to blast music, I want to write in my journal, and while those things will make me happy temporarily, they won't make me feel like a person again. My job didn't make me feel like a person. Being able to pay all my bills and take care of my responsibilities, that's what kind of made me feel like a person. And I know you got to get past it, but at least for today, that's how I feel. Like I said, I don't miss the job or any of that. I don't miss the abuse, but it's just kind of like I'm starting to get really stressed and annoyed, and it's really taking an effect on me. I don't know if I'm depressed yet. The last time I was telling you guys how I felt and all of this other stuff about, everything going on. And I don't know that I feel much better. I keep applying for jobs. I'm not so much getting rejections right now as far as but it's things that I know that I'm not qualified for, that I can't do, that would just wind me back up in the same position, telemarketing, sales. I don't do those kind of jobs because that's not guaranteed money and that's too hard. Did retail before, definitely not doing it again. So I'm getting jobs now, like, they'll say, oh, the school district, or hell, I even applied for a job where I've done it before, but it's a chat position and I wouldn't necessarily be talking to anybody. I'm just really over everything. Like, I honestly feel numb. I don't know how to say it other than I feel numb. Just numb. I'm hoping that everything changes. Everybody keeps saying to me, oh my gosh, you're going to do it. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. I don't know. I don't know that I'm not going to make it, and I don't know that I will make it. I don't know. I feel really numb. I'm scared. I'm close to having everything I want, and I'm really scared. I have great friends. I have a decent boyfriend. He keeps telling me keep my head up. Anything he can do to help me, he definitely tries to do it. I have a lot of support around me. I just feel like I'm a loser. Like I just want to hide in a dark cabinet. Going through this, you feel all kind of things, and a lot of which that I know aren't necessarily true. This doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make me less of a person, but it does take a toll on you and make you feel some kind of way. I'm still glad to be out of that job because it was too stressful and it wasn't worth it. But just right now, the way I feel, I'm not going to say that's not worth it, but I'm tired of the numb feeling. I'm tired of waking up, doing the same thing over and over again, and hearing nothing or being rejected or we have to reschedule later. Just kind of over it. I'm hoping things will get better, but I don't know if I'm not optimistic. If I am, I just keep doing what I need to do. But again, that could be misconstrued as a definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So, hopefully things will change. Like I said, I don't know if I'm depressed. I think I'm getting there. I know I haven't eaten in, 2-3 days now at this point. So, at least I'm consuming liquids. So, but hopefully everything will get better. So that's just an update of what's going on right now. I don't know where I am. I don't know if I'm over it. I'm just really numb and everybody's trying to help me and I'm trying to help myself, and I get up and I do what I need to do, but it's hard. You start to feel like less of a person, you don't matter, and you're of no value. So, fuck, I hope this is not what retirement feels like. If it is, I'll never retire. Okay. So, God, so still going through everything, trying to figure out stuff. The funny part is, I don't know where I am. Like, I know I keep going through all the emotions and stuff like that, but I have to say, it's really funny because I'm not afraid. At least today, that's the way I'm feeling. Like my boyfriend's been so supportive. My close friends have been so supportive. Everybody's giving me positive thoughts. But it's still kind of weighing on my mind, somewhere in the back of my mind. Like I said, my boyfriend's been so supportive and so helpful. And sometimes it's easier to not be so stressed and not to worry about things when you know that there are people around that can actually help you. You can talk to, you can say, look, this is going on. I mean, I even write in my journal about what's going on. It really does help the situation. It doesn't make it any easier when the bills and stuff come, but it just makes psychologically you feel better. And I keep trying to think, like, hey, you put positivity out there, it's going to come back to you, and hopefully something will come back really, really soon. I'm hoping. All I can do is just do what I need to do, and everything will be fine. I'm hoping. My boyfriend's been great, like every weekend he'll come over, we'll hang out, we'll go somewhere, we'll do something. Our time is our time. Hey, I'm just treating, this whole situation like, even though I don't work per se, just get up, usually at 8 o'clock, well, not 8 o'clock, but like 10 o'clock, I'll do like 5 hours of job apps. Then I'll rotate from job apps to, oh my God, I'm so sad, I'm so upset, what's wrong with me, I'm a loser, I'm a failure. Because again, not having a job can really take a toll on you, and it messes with your psyche, because a lot of times we identify with our jobs, like, hey, I'm making money, I'm able to pay bills, I'm able to be responsible, and you equate sometimes that responsibility with being a person, being an individual, and that doesn't make you who you are. Paying bills and having the cash to do this and do that, while it's great, it makes you feel free, it doesn't really make you who you are. And a lot of times I need to remember that. I mean, other people should remember it too, but I just need to remember that. But like I said, today I'm not really in a bad space. I'm in a good space. Like I said, I've spent the past few weekends with my boyfriend. I've not thought about that job, not one time. I don't regret being fired. I don't. I was abused. I was unhappy. I have this glow about me. I'm actually happy. I'm not happy applying for jobs and applying for everything and hearing no's via email and this, that. I'm not happy with that. I'm not. And that takes a toll on you daily. I go through the ups and downs. After I fill out the job applications, I want to throw up. After looking at the rejection emails, I get sad and start crying uncontrollably. I have to take a shower. I have to take a bath. I have to get out of the house, So it does take a toll on me. I'm thinking about the bills. Oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? But everything has a way of working itself out. I'm a lot better, I guess, because before I was without a job for a very long time and I made it work. I was able to make it work. This time, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work, but I got to keep believing. So maybe that's where I am. And even some family members have been so positive and so supportive. I'm appreciative of that. You know, I'm trying to count my blessings versus the bad things or what could happen, you know. At least this time I'm not thinking about selling my furniture, selling everything in this bitch and becoming a stripper. But, yeah, I'm going to keep updating this vlog and letting you guys know what's going on. It's just a really interesting ride. It's really interesting. But I am happy, you know, and I'm actually glowing. So I'm glad I don't have that job. Again, I'm glad for the vacation, just the mindless applying and people asking you, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you going to do? Hell, I don't know is an honest damn answer. I don't know. All I can do is what the hell I can do and hope for the best. So, and that's all any of us can do. I don't know what day this is. I mean, well, what day of the video this is. But, yeah, still going through it. I think right now I'm kind of in panic mode. And, like, okay, now the rent is due. Now this bill is due. That bill is due. I got that award letter thing from unemployment or whatever. But who knows if they're actually going to give it to me. I've been doing everything I need to do. Supposed to actually have a job interview tomorrow and can't even make it to it. So tonight is a really interesting night. I'm not feeling well, all of that, and I took some medicine and I took a bubble bath. You know, I'm appreciative that I had a friend who was like, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and pay for your Uber or your Lyft. But I mean, I can't ask you to do that, baby. That's like $60. That's one way almost. It can be up to $60. The cheapest being 20 or 30. That's one way, and then you still got to pay coming back, and it's the holiday weekend. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to miss that interview, especially with it being on a Saturday. I mean, I wish it probably would have been better if I could have made the one today, but I knew I wasn't gonna make the one day because I didn't have a way to get there, and I was hoping, you know, I could have tomorrow, but I guess not. I know they say what don't kill you make you stronger, but I really feel like I'm looking down the barrel of a gun here. You know, I mean, luckily I have enough money to pay the rent and my other bills, but after that, if something don't give, I'm just gonna have to start selling everything and sell everything, break my lease. I don't know. I'm at the end of my rope and I'm trying to have positive thoughts, but I'm at the end and I don't know how much more I can take. This is going to be the end of the vlog. Everything is not really turning out. I guess I don't know what kind of way I thought it would turn out. I've stayed in a positive mindset for about as long as I can. A couple days ago, I had a breakdown. I mean, literally, I paid all the bills and did everything that I needed to do. And I just felt like it was a wasted day, and I just couldn't stop crying and screaming. I started shaking. And then I didn't talk for about 4 hours. I'm just completely over the situation. I'm kind of at a point where I said multiple times that I was numb, but now I'm just like, I don't know how much more I can take. You know, I've sat in the kitchen, just sat on the floor, looking at my knives, just feeling, what good am I? You know, how good am I to anybody and stuff like that. Right now, I guess I feel, I don't know what I feel. I got up, cleaned the whole house to make me feel better. Usually when I have the house clean, it makes me feel better. But I don't know that I feel any better. I'm just doing things to try to feel like my normal self, and I don't anymore. I don't even know what my normal self is, which is crazy. You know, I'm not eating, and that's a normal thing when I'm stressed out. When I'm really stressed, I don't like to do something that makes me happy. Food has always made me happy. Cooking has always made me happy. So right now, because of all this, I don't really want to eat. Except if I'm out with friends or if I'm with my boyfriend, then I do have a desire to eat because I'm genuinely happy. But when I'm at home, I'm not, you know. the way it looks, at least right now, I'm not getting unemployment, which I figured was a joke anyway, because they're full of shit. By the time you get anything, it's like, okay, well, we've approved your unemployment. Oh, and by the way, you're going to be living on the streets. Yeah, that's really helpful, you know. So, and I know the next question is probably, well, why don't you ask your mom? Or, yeah, me and my mom. When you're grown, it's funny. Unless you have parents that are actually parents and they wanted kids, then they'll do for you. They'll help you. I love my mom to death. God knows I do. And this is not to bash her in any shape, form, or fashion. You know, we get along. I love my mother. God knows I do. I'd do anything for her. But I know that she's not the kind of mother that would help me like that. If I said, hey, I needed a place to stay or anything, I would like to believe that she would be like that, but she's just not. And I can't be mad at that. You have to accept, you have to remember that people are your parents, but they're also people. They're individuals. They're fallible. They do things because they want to do things, you know? Same thing like if we become parents, we still have our selfish things about us and stuff like that. Just, I've always heard it said, not everybody's meant to be a parent. Anybody can be one, but it takes somebody amazing to have a child and actually want that child. But it's a whole nother story. So I feel like I honestly feel like I'm just waiting around to box up my shit, sell all my shit, or do something with it. I don't know anymore. And it's so hard to keep a happy face, anything like that. But one thing I will say is I do hope that this vlog helps someone and they actually understand that they're not going through it alone. I want to keep positive thoughts, and I want to say that something bigger than me believes in me even when I don't believe in myself. And I have to always believe that. Even if I feel like I'm losing my mind behind the scenes and I don't know what's going to happen. But I do hope that this look inside everything that's going on does help someone else, and it helps them know that they're not alone, because I think that's all any of us want to know, that we're not suffering or going through things alone. While you can have great friends, and again, I have great friends from back home, you know, my boyfriend here, everybody's been trying to keep me in a positive mindset. It's just when you close those doors and there's no one here but you always have to deal with your own demons the best way that you can, you know. I mean, I've written over and over again. I've listened to music, played video games in between the waking up for 5 hours a day and filling out the job applications and getting massive amounts of no. You know, so I've done enough to keep myself in a positive mindset. It's almost like if you get beat enough, you start to feel like there is no hope. There's nothing left, and that's kind of where I am. But like I said, I hope this helps somebody, and the purpose of this is not to say, you know, help me, but I guess more or less to show the emotions and to help someone else. I promise all the other videos after this will not be sad. They'll be more upbeat. Everybody keeps telling me do more videos, but right now, because of this going on, it's hard. It's not hard for me to do them because I have the time. It's just switching my mind to doing something that makes me happy. Like, I have to do it when I'm in a happy mood. I don't like to do things when I'm in a sad mood. And right now, with everything looming over my head and, you know, having the nightmares and panic attacks, it's just not been easy. But I promise I will do more things and stuff like that. So do me a favor. Make sure under the vlog that you guys comment, you know, if you know somebody that needs to watch this, just to feel like they're not alone. You know, make sure you tag them, make sure you tell them about it. I appreciate you, because like I always say, we're all in this together, and we all have to help each other however we help each other. And this is my way of helping. Maybe somebody seeing me go through this will say, hey, I went through that and it's made me feel a better person. You know, hey, if you want to share your personal stories, share them in the comments. I definitely appreciate it. It would really, really, really help. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate every single thing that you do and every single thing that you are. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing. Again, I hope this helps someone.